Alright, let's continue where we left off. So we need to go to the battering ram. Since we collected the sigils or whatever it was that we needed. Okay. Just getting food for our little goblin. I feel like our weapon is starting to get outdated though. But kind of need luck to find something better. But like I said, I'm just going to wait for basically after I beat the game and like grind out that stuff. Because right now it's kind of
this is where the eternal conflict
not
rages.
worth it. Because I mean, fighting stuff on harder difficulties, guys, I think has a better chance of getting you rarer loot. And right now the game has gotten to a point where it's already been at this point for pretty much the whole thing, where it's too easy, and I can't alter the difficulty. Oh, that thing's got a lot of life.
Opponents may be strong, but I will not stand down.
There we go. Again, no legendaries, so. Alright, we gotta stop fighting this stuff, we don't need to. Alright. Hello.
Get away from the ram.
I don't want to. I want the ram.
I require more rat.
Goodbye. Alright, what did we get here? Anything good? Condemn. We don't use condemn, so that makes me upset. And we don't care about level requirement because we don't care. Fist of the Heavens we do use quite often. Yeah, these are just pretty much better in every way. Except the movement speed, but that's alright.
I bear grave news, my friend. The Sliver has revealed Malthael's plan to me, and it is worse than I could have imagined. He means to use the Black Soul Stone to capture all demonic essences, even those that linger in human hearts. If the stone is altered to rip the demonic essence out of every man, woman, and child on Sanctuary, they will all die.
No, we can still stop him. And we begin by attacking the fortress.
Okay.
Malthael is fundamentally altering the Black Soul Stone. It will now pull in all the demonic essence from whatever plane of existence it finds itself in. But mankind is born of angel and demon alike. Every mortal, save myself, has demonic essence as an intrinsic part of their being. Losing that will rip their body and soul apart. I never thought I would return here. Pandemonium was our battlefield for ages on end. Demons' blood saturated this ground. Many angels died defending it.
There doesn't seem to be much here worth fighting for.
Our battles revolved around the World Stone. I had the Pandemonium Fortress built in order to protect it.
Malthael was one of your brethren. Why did you not search for him when he left the heavens?
Malthael kept to himself much of the time, and he was known to leave without warning. Eventually, the Council became concerned. We sent his closest followers to find him. Most of them did not return.
Of course. Urzael and the Maidens. They found him and followed him into madness.
It seems so.
So you built this great mess of a fortress.
Not on my own, but it was my idea, yes. The angels raised it around the World Stone many eons ago.
So I expect you know about an unguarded sally port then?
I fear not. The fortress is always changing, caught between the forces of heaven and hell.
Alright, let's continue on. Oh wait, no, that's not what we want to do. This way. This way. To the ram. The ram. Oh, monsters on it, really?
Tyrael has told me that the winged assassins were once the sages of wisdom. In return for their vow of eternal silence, they were free to roam Malthael's pools of wisdom in the high heavens. Over the millennia, they learned nearly everything about the past, the present, and even part of what would come. But could they have foreseen their dark fates?
Destroy those hooks! We can't move until they're gone! Gather the hooks! Destroy those hooks! We can't move until they're gone! One more hit, and it will fall.
No loot, even though we killed the named monster. So that's a little saddening. Oh, there we go. We broke through.
It is done.
Alright, in we go. No, we're nearing the end, it seems. Hello, Tyrael.
Pandemonium Fortress. When I fought Malthael, my sword passed through him like air. He is in a state of death and life, impervious to physical harm. Your strength is not enough. To defeat him, you must channel the power of death as he does.
There are many spirits below. Perhaps they can help.
Maybe Leah.
Power of the dead. If you could become one with it, you would be as Malthael is, and you could face him. But you must find a way, quickly. Every moment, thousands die, and Malthael's power grows beyond anything I have ever seen. The fortress feels strange and new to me, though I have come here times beyond count as its champion and as its liberator. It changes to match the nature of whoever controls it, but I have never seen it like this while under the control of an angel.
Malthael is like no other angel.
Alright. Okay, down we go.
A crusader comes to us.
That spirit. So familiar.
Not really. I don't recognize him.
Master, is that you? But I saw you die all those years ago.
I have watched you, Crusader. You have done more than any other and honored the name we both bear.
Master, I have tried only to live as you taught me.
And you have, but the work of the Crusade
If
waits
you look at
for
the
you.
portrait,
I
when it
must
swaps,
find
it's
a
basically
way
like the
to defeat
same
Malthael,
face. They just
or
added
even the
hair and
Crusade will
blue
fail.
lines.
Many Crusaders are imprisoned deep within the fortress.
And a beard.
We have only the strength to open a path for you. Free us, and the spirit of every Crusader who has ever died will lend you strength.
Alright.
I remember when I found you in that village in the east. a snot-nosed boy of 12.
Is this really necessary? I've the Angel of Death to fight, and the Crusade to carry on.
You swore the oath, and you meant it. But how you cried that first night. And the next.
I never.
When you were still sniveling after a week, I thought about taking you back to your village. But even then, I saw it in you. You would be the greatest of us. The living cannot touch Malthael, because he is an aspect of death. But we who are dead can give you the power to harm him. I trust you will know what to do when you have that power.
Oh yes, Malthael will fall. Death is a necessary part of life. If I kill Malthael...
Malthael is the aspect of death. He feeds off death and is attuned to it, but he is not necessary to it. There was death before Malthael, and there will be death after.
Good.
Still, you must understand, it is no small matter to kill the Angel of Death. You will change everything.
Alright, okay. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to go to that death gate. Yep, I am, because that's the only place I can go. So, onward ho. There we go.
The world is a safer place.
Before Malthael turned, his sages of wisdom occasionally reached an exceptional level of knowledge that granted them the title of exile. These esteemed followers would guard the chalice of wisdom when Malthael was away, and they were the last to leave after their master disappeared from the high heavens.
What happens after Malthael is dead?
I do not know. Isn't there someone you would like to spend some time with?
Irena thinks of me as a fellow adventurer. Nothing more.
Speak with Miriam. I am sure she would have some advice for you.
That's funny.
They call me a hero. I slew demons beyond count. I won battles and broke sieges, but it availed me nothing. I know that this war can have no victor, only an eternity of revenge, pride, and hatred. Tyrael does not understand. He cannot see beyond the glory of battle. In time he may, but that day is not yet here.
These monsters were once the most notorious and reviled criminals in Westmarch, drawn up from the deepest, darkest cells of the city's prisons. Each was worse than the last. Heartless murderers who had butchered countless men, women, and children. In death, Malthael birthed them in forms that matched their twisted, callous souls, creating perfect instruments of slaughter. The executioners have earned their name.
There must be others who seek a way out of the endless strife. Angels and demons who feel enslaved by our fate. I cannot be unique in all of creation. I know my path. I will find those disillusioned of the war and lead them.
I enjoyed that.
The Anarchs were among Malthael's most trusted advisors, and his fall to darkness affected them deeply. Gone were their radiant wings and calm, balanced counsel.
Not yet.
Now they possess only malice and cruelty, and the insatiable desire to destroy all living things.
Make your peace quickly.
My father is content to fight the same battles and the same foes while everything turns to ashes. Though his victories might last a day, or a year, or 100 years. The war
Really?
will never
That
be won
end?
so long as he and his brothers lead.
Ah, nah.
There is an end, but fools like my father
There we go.
are too blind to see it.
Oh, this is near the end. Ooh. Alright. Oh, hello. Goodbye.
You saw me die. You took up my shield and my name. The life and death of every crusader to bear your name resides in you. Death is a part of who you are. Take its power.
I will, for now. But I will not become death incarnate. When this is done, I will release this power.
Our watch ends, brother. The crusade rests with you now.
Okay.
These are the spirits of every crusader who ever bore your name. Each did the name honor. Each carried on the crusade. Each trained the next. You have made us all proud. But we wonder, where is your apprentice?
Yes, well, I will get an apprentice. It's just hard. The world keeps plunging into darkness, and I've so little time.
If you fall, the name will fall.
I promise. Master, I never told you.
Oh, don't go soft on me now, boy.
Never. But this needs to be said. I'd have grown old and died in that village where you found me. You gave me a life of worth.
A pretty miserable one.
True. But a life full of wonders as well. You gave me a cause to believe in. And for that, I can never repay you.
Repay me by killing Malthael and returning to the crusade.
What is death like?
It is the coldest night on the plains, with a warm fire near your feet.
Is death the cold night or the fire?
Death is everything. You will feel it one day, and you will realize you have known it all along.
You make as little sense now as you did when you were alive.
Okay, so let's just quickly go back to
Need to
town.
go back.
There's no harm in doing that, because we can just teleport right back to this point. And Malthael is waiting for us anyway. He won't do anything without us killing him, even though he is dead. So we're killing a dead man. I don't get it.
Hadrig found a note inside the dagger.
Take a look.
Lyndon, I killed him. Come after me if you must. I'll be waiting. Rhea, my brother's wife.
I know you
What?
care deeply for her. Why would she do this?
I don't want to talk about her. Not until this matter is settled. And I know you and I will see it done.
What? That doesn't make any sense, though.
I now know that the call is coming from the realm of Pandemonium.
It's not an easy place to find. How could Lysa have gotten to it?
The prophet was a seraph. He may have hidden in Pandemonium to keep his affairs secret from the Angiris Council.
And you think he summoned Lysa?
I saw her broken body, but the prophet's magic is powerful. He once saved us all. He could have saved Lysa again. Accompany me to Pandemonium. We will find where Lysa's voice is coming from, and perhaps I will uncover the answers I seek.
Alright, let's do this real quick.
I followed her voice to this place. I can hear her so clearly. We must find her.
I don't hear anything.
Elena!
Hello.
The demons surround Lysa. You must find her, Irena. Lysa, where is she? More demons. Where are they coming from? It is good to see you, Irena. I thought I would never gaze upon your face again. Do not
Alright,
go.
one
I
down.
have questions.
And nothing this way. Where are the other sisters? One up here, maybe?
I cannot believe it. Sybil. It was to be a dreamless sleep, but the blackness faded, and dreams I had. Dreams that became nightmares I could not wake from. Sybil, I am here now. Are these the demons that killed my sisters?
My wrath is low.
What? Why is my wrath low? Oh, I know why it's
You
low.
were always the strongest, Irena. Make us proud.
Will do. Now one more to go.
My sister.
Nope, not this way. She's probably over here somewhere. Maybe down this way? She's probably like the first one I should have encountered, and yet I didn't. No, she wasn't. What the hey? Where could she be? I wonder if she's up here. Aha!
The prophet's magic is... Reza! It is you! When we woke, the demons were in our midst. We were not ready. But you slept, Irena. Why? I would have woken Reza. You must believe me. Demons!
There we go. I did it.
You must find Lysa. It is not too late. No, do not go, Lysa.
There she is.
Why did we have to give our lives for you, Irena? What was so special about you? Chosen of the Prophet. Your sisters were willing to sacrifice their lives for you, just as the Prophet intended. But I would not play along. It merely took time for me to find a way out.
I never knew Lysa. The Prophet never told me.
Irena, know that you possessed the greatest potential of all your sisters, and so I chose you. They gave their lives so that you could survive and fight in the most important battle to come. They did this willingly, and their sacrifice is not a burden, but a gift to you.
But what do I do?
Live. Fulfill the destiny for which I trained you, and for which your sisters died.
Aw. Feel bad for her. It's kind of messed up.
I always thought that Lysa was as strong as any of us, perhaps even the strongest. But she decided that the sacrifice asked of her was too great. How can I blame her? In her place, I might have made the same choice.
The greatest deeds require the greatest sacrifices.
But is this not proof? If the price is too costly, goodness is not enough. Perhaps there is a better way.
I don't know.
The Prophet knew one truth. Evil cannot be destroyed forever. In time, it rises anew and stronger.
You can never win that battle, but you only truly lose if you give up.
Yes, and that is why I must carry on his mission. But I will not demand the sacrifice that was asked of my sisters. I and those who follow me will not sleep. We will pass on our task from generation to generation, ever vigilant and ready.
I sense a new prophet in the making.
Who can say what the future holds?
That was good. Good. I enjoyed that. Alright, so I guess we will...
This is the wrong
hammer, lad.
And you, my friend.
Bryson, you're
You're going to distract my apprentice when...
Okay. So you're basically just giving him shit, but he actually likes him. Alright, so we'll take a break there, and next time we'll continue on and probably fight Malthael. So thanks for watching.